What's going on YouTube? On today's episode, we're going to show you how we took this crashed 2005 GT and turned it into a clean 2008. When we first got the GT, it had front end frame damage. The rear quarter panel was hit and the interior was completely torn apart. We decided to take off the rear bumper off the GT so we can get it swapped over into our 2008. Next, we had to strip the GT clean. We removed the fuel lines, wire harness, engine, transmission, driveline, suspension. Everything had to come out of the car. Once both drivetrains were removed from both cars, it was time to start cleaning up the motor. We went ahead and threw some new parts on the motor, new mounts, long tube headers, some coil packs, new plugs, cleaned up the wire harness nice and clean. Ford Racing Performance throttle body was ready to go. Next step was getting the engine bay nice and clean. I wanted it to be nice and shiny once we threw that motor back in. Sprayed a couple coats of clear, got the engine bay looking nice and clean. Once the motor went in, next up on the list was removing the rear end and everything that came with it. Brakes, lines, drive lines, sway bar, everything came off that GT. The engine swap on this car came out super clean. Looked like it came from the factory with a V8. Next step was getting past Ford security system. We had to swap out the ECU, gauge cluster, full steering column from the GT, and ignition. And we went with the 5-speed V8 gauge cluster. We also added an in-dash. The car came out super clean. In the end, we added a Mach 1 hood, rear spoiler, and we had it sitting on some staggered FR500s. Hope you enjoyed the walk around video of the swap. Like and subscribe, and like always, much appreciated.